are and good morning, good afternoon,
Hey.
wherever you are. We have today a very special Queen Lady ride. She started with a pint and now she is coming bigger and bigger. That's because she loves this one wheels like me, like all of you guys out there and ladies. We have here today Chantelle. How are you?
Hey guys.
First of all, like I'll always ask for everybody, how do you came to this electro world? What was the first thing that you tried? Can you please explain to us a little more about you? How do you start with this
Yeah, of
beautiful sport?
course. Yeah, so I've before last April getting the pint, I've never ridden anything electric before. I've never tried a Segway or an electric scooter even or anything like that. The only kind of relatable sport that I've done is snowboarding since I was younger. So I really wanted to. You can only really go snowboarding once a year when you work for a week. So I felt like I was kind of putting all this money into this sport, but I wasn't really getting enough out of it because of the only times I could go. So I wanted something that could almost recreate that really nice carvy feeling, but not have to travel away to do that all the time. So one of my good friends actually mentioned the Onewheel to me because I'd not seen this before. So that's actually how I got into it. I'd never tried anything before. I just kind of went, oh yeah, okay, let's go and give it a try. And that's how I ended up getting into it in the first place. So no prior experience on anything like that.
We're seeing here, are you making an unboxing for the first time of your pint? I just want to tell to everybody, hello Katie, hello Thomas, everybody's coming now. I just want to say all the videos we are going to show here and photos is everything from his Instagram and his Facebook. I'm going to leave the two links there if you want to go there and follow her. Please subscribe, give a like. That is going to help her a lot. And she has the nice videos and showing the pint, how everything is done, nice unboxing, and you're going to see lots of videos and enjoy the day with her here. Listen, if you have friends, call them, come support the ladies. That is very important. All of you, please. What what was the sensation for you when you came to this box and before you open and then when you open?
I didn't expect it to be such an. I know it. Obviously, I paid for it. I know it's expensive, but when I picked it up, realised how heavy it was. I kind of got a bit scared almost. I thought, what have I let myself in for? I didn't know anybody else that had a Onewheel. Nobody. I didn't know there was a community. I just kind of got it, and then in my mind, I thought, what have I done? Like, why did I do this? I kind of panicked a little bit. I did a bit of research, but I didn't know a lot about it really. I'd just done a little bit of research, so yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing at all. I just made sure I had all my knee pads and everything before I even went on the Onewheel to make sure that I was safe.
That means that you never try it before you buy it. You just bought it and say, okay, I have to try it. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to share the experience with the guys and with the ladies in YouTube to see how is this sport.
Yeah, and, exactly. Yeah.
As you expected to, do you see it before or just in photos and in videos?
Just photos and videos. That's all. And then I've never seen one.
And then when you open the box, and what was the sensation? I just tell you guys, you can see the video. I see the video about 1 week ago, and I think the video is perfect. What camera do you use here? Because the image is fantastic.
You know something, I've sold that camera now to upgrade to the XR. So it was a Fujifilm DSLR.
Okay.
I used to film that
but
one.
but it was good.
Yeah, it was a good camera, but I didn't use it enough. So now I'm into Onewheel, and I thought it can
Okay.
go towards an upgrade.
If you go to his Instagram, you're going to see that she loved the Insta. I love it too. The
Yeah,
Insta camera 306 is fantastic. You can
it's
make a
so
fantastic.
good, so good. Definitely, it's like my
Uh,
favorite camera
she
now.
don't she don't work for the Insta
No,
360 and me. We are not winning no money. That's just sharing information. And when
yeah,
you open, do you think that was too heavy? Was the perfect for you? Was like
heavy. Again, I was just so overwhelmed by opening it and realizing what I'd just spent a lot of money on, thinking, I hope I can sell it if I don't like it. That was in my head. So it was just a completely new, scary experience.
do you have it or do you sell it today?
I've still got the pint, but I am
You
looking
have the
to
two.
sell it.
You have the two of them.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
looking to the pint's up for sale at the moment because I can't
yeah,
afford
have it.
to
Yeah.
have both. Yeah,
Uh, that means Thomas, guys there, Carf, everybody who knows there is a pint to sell. You know that is from a lady. Ladies, they always take care of everything very well.
true.
Not like us. We always don't have no. Oh, just leave it. Uh, what what? How much money do you thinking to get? How much money are you asking?
I'm open to offers. So
Okay, where do you have in sale in a moment for us to
just
put the
on
link
Facebook, just on
on
Facebook
face?
at the
Okay,
moment. Yeah, yeah,
I'm going to put the links in then in. I'm going to put. I don't know if you know Casey. Do you know the groups
yeah,
from the ladies? Yes, that's.
yeah.
Do you know the group from the ladies there here in
Yes,
UK?
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
brilliant group.
Yeah,
Absolutely brilliant.
that is a fantastic group. If you want, there is another group from the No Limits to Ride Electric that is for ladies too. You can come. That is for all the ladies international. They are inside. I think, they are close to 100 girls there inside. You can come, and then I send you the link. But I'm going to put then later. When we are finished, we're going to give me the link where you have your board to sell, and I put in all my accounts to try to sell, because I think that is going to be easy for you to sell it.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope so.
That's the important thing. Then when you put it out, that is very nice, is very beautiful, and when you try it.
I think there's like a thing called the new Onewheel Curse. So
Mm-hmm.
in England, whenever I know myself and whenever I know somebody that's just bought a Onewheel, it rains for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Onewheel Curse. So I think it was a couple of weeks before I was able to get on it because it was just raining 2 weeks after I got it, unfortunately.
But you try it in your home.
No, because I didn't know if it had burned the carpet
Okay.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
wheels. So I was a bit like, do I try it? Do I try it? So I kind of just like waited until it was dry. I thought, I can wait. It's okay. I can wait. It's good. So yeah, I just waited a couple of weeks and then I
and,
just kind of tried it like on the driveway for a little bit.
and then when you try the first time, what was the sensation for you to explain for all the ladies out there? Maybe they want to buy a pint or XR, about what was the sensation when you tried the first time?
It's like with the Onewheel, obviously you don't have a remote control or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. It all goes off your weight and your movements and how you lean. So when I got on and the board self-balanced, yeah, a lot of people think that you have to balance the board
Mm-hmm.
and you have to stay on it, but you don't have to balance it. It does that for you. And as soon as the board balanced itself and I started moving, it just feels so natural. It's such a natural floating, like carving movement. It's as if it's attached to your body. it just feels like it's attached to your legs, like it's just a part of you. It's
That is
crazy.
good. That is the good of the videos that lots of men don't do. They don't show the falls. They just show beautiful things, and the ladies they show everything. They show
Yeah,
the reality, because if somebody thinks that this sport you just go ride it and is everything perfect, no, that is wrong. The first day
definitely
I
not
try
perfect.
it, the first day I try my one wheel, I have an accident.
Yeah, that it's going to happen, isn't it? It's just naturally going to happen. So it's good to show,
Hmm.
you know,
I
that
think.
the slow riding as well. Like a lot, obviously, you watch a lot of videos. Everyone's so fast and everyone's so good, and you're watching these videos online before you're experienced, and you're thinking, "Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do that. Like, there's no way I can do that." And these early YouTube videos that I made were like the first couple of weeks of me trying that. So obviously, I'm going slow. I've got knee pads under my pants. You know, I'm not doing anything fancy. It's just showing that slow
Hmm.
progression, which obviously a lot of people don't often see. So that's why I thought I'd document that, just so that it wasn't, oh, I could never do that. You know, it actually looks doable if you can put a video up of you starting to learn.
I think that is important videos. Do you know why? That way, that is going to be a fantastic information for all the people who like to try it. Then they
Mm.
know how is that in the beginning. That I think is the right videos to do it.
Yeah,
Don't just put the videos that you do everything perfect. I think that is the right thing to do. That's why I love to have the ladies here in Sundays in the morning, and sharing and listen to you, and know that you are going to speak the truth. Sometimes it's not easy for us to say, oh, that in the beginning was not easy, and you girls, you show that
yeah,
ladies, that that is the way you have to do it. That is what is going to happen, and that is the important thing. But
yeah. It's not just, you don't just go from 0 to 100.
Mhm.
There's a long, slow curve in between. Yeah.
And when you start with your pint, did you start to find friends to ride? What was in your region? There's some persons riding one wheels, nobody, electric device.
Well, for the fair, I got the pint in March, I think, and I didn't actually know anybody else that rode one. I'd never seen one in the
Hmm.
UK. And I think my first group ride in Manchester was in late June.
Hmm.
So I went a good few months without knowing anybody. And then I found the Manchester Eastgate community on Facebook.
Hmm.
And, there's so many amazing, friendly people in that group
Hmm.
that they invited me to ride around the city centre with them, which was obviously nerve wracking. I was the only woman there.
Hmm.
But everyone was so nice. There was a mixture of different boards there. Everyone waited because I was obviously super slow at the start. And that group ride, that environment really, really, really boosted my confidence on that board. It was incredible.
Uh, and when you go to the first group ride, what was the sensation for you to see? I don't know how many person was there in your first group ride. What was the sensation for you?
I was really scared. Like, I was absolutely petrified. I thought, what if I get lost? What if I'm really, really slow and everyone, just goes and forgets that I'm there? And obviously, it's a city centre, so traffic and stuff like that. All these really, really mixed, scared feelings. But as soon as I started riding and speaking to everybody, those feelings just went away. Everyone was so nice. And
Yeah, that is the what
yeah.
was the sensation? How the people take care of you?
Everyone waited. If I was, at the back, everyone waited, asking how I got into it, checking I was okay, making sure that we could find a charging spot. Because obviously, the pint's not got the range that other boards have.
Mm-hmm.
So it really put my mind at ease. And I think it was that ride that clarified that I'd made the right decision buying the board as well.
Yeah, I think the important thing that why I ask you this is because I know there is lots of ladies there who always ask, "Oh, is this group rides? Is this a man sport?" And that's why I'm asking you that, because I think the information is not so well, outside, and I think we have to share it a little more,
Yeah, of
because
course.
I think that is a sport for everybody. And I
Yeah.
always see. I was in UK riding with friends. That there was not one time. Lots of times. I always go to the group rides from the guys from Carve UK,
Oh, yeah.
and I know how they take care of the ladies there. I know they respect it a lot, and they take care of. The first time I was there with ladies, that was Katya and Casey, and
Yeah.
the two of them, they take care of the two of them like two babies. And that's the way we have to, not babies, but I'm telling babies in the best way, because
Yeah.
everybody waits. Everybody knows that in the beginning it's difficult. Everybody starts, men's or ladies, everybody starts. It's always difficult.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to
Definitely.
start and just going to go and I'm the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, you have
Exactly.
you have to have a background of skating and longboarding, and most of the people don't have that. That is
Yeah.
always a nice experience. do you
Yeah.
do you
Definitely.
think do you think when you touched your, because for everybody who never tried, I don't know how many ladies are. Hello, Nadine. For the older ladies, because one wheel is a special way to ride, because it's not with the controller, it's with the sensor. Can you explain how was the sensation? How do you find everything? Where do you research everything? That is maybe is easy for another lady who want to find this world of one wheel. How do you make this research, and how do you know that there's a sensor in the front? What do you do in the beginning before?
First thing I would do is try and join some Facebook groups, because everybody on the groups, they're so friendly and helpful. If you're looking into buying one, or you've got one and you just don't want to get on it, you don't know what to do, there's a Onewheel UK floaters group, and they are so helpful. If you have any questions at all, you get a response straight away from somebody, basically. And they are incredibly helpful. So that's where I would start off. And there are more women in the group now as well. So if there's a lady out there that does want to ride, but she does want to talk to somebody that's similar to herself, there's lots of women in that group now as well. And again, all very helpful, friendly. We understand. Everybody understands what it's like to start from scratch.
That
Everyone
is
knows that
important.
feeling. So no question is a silly question. Everyone's happy to help. And then obviously, if you want to see more, I would check YouTube. There's quite a few American riders that did document their journey from the start on their riding. So there are quite a few videos out there that can help. It's just finding the one that suits you, that will help you learn. I don't think mine are very informative on riding
No, that you're
they're
no,
just about my
that's
start,
yeah.
but there's
I,
quite a
I,
lot out there. So it's definitely worth having a look online, and definitely joining the UK Facebook groups, because there's so much information on there and people are very happy to help.
I just want to say something. She said that this video is not inform. The video from her has lots of information, because the riders that you're going to see with big videos, big channels, they do everything program, and she show you the reality as starter,
Yeah,
how
that's true.
difficult is everything. And sometimes I tell you, to everybody who never tried the one wheel, as 2 points that you have to know. The 2 points is the pushback, and the other point is the nosedive. You have to be
Yeah.
careful from these two things, because if you fall from the one wheel, it's not going to be very nice. That's why I
No.
think if you go to see the videos from her, you're going to learn a lot, because she's showing the reality. she is not going to make a fake. You see here the video, and I think that is the right way for you to know a little more, because lots of videos there is everything programmed. They stop it and they put it everything beautiful, and sometimes you don't understand everything. And this way, I think you're going to talk. Do you have a nosedive or a
Touch
pushback?
wood, touch wood, not yet. I've obviously had some tumbles and some falls, but they're just from, you know, losing my balance on like rocky terrain. You know what the trails are like here,
Yeah.
they're quite difficult. So a couple of tumbles, but I've never nosedived. I've got pushback, but as soon as on the pint, as soon as that pushback occurred, I slow straight down, because the thought of a nosedive still terrifies me to my core. So,
I just
so
want
as
to
soon as I
say
feel that
to
pushback, I do slow down.
I think too. Before I'm going to the next question, I just want to say to Nadine, don't forget, I'm going to contact you. Can you please leave me your Instagram or your Facebook, because we need more lady riders in Sunday. If you, Nadine, are there, I'm very pleased to have you here, and all the ladies who like to come here. We are open every Sunday. For this month is complete. Is lots of riders from Australia, from America, from UK, and if you are there, it's very nice for you to come to support the ladies. That is a channel just to support ladies every
Yes,
Sundays. And there isn't, you don't have to be a profi rider. You just have to be yourself and show to the ladies how easy that is, and how is the world. Then I want to say something else is like this: if you are from UK, now I'm talking about UK, just go inside of the Carve UK. There is the Onewheel UK too, and you, if you are one wheel, of course, and there is lots of places. And what uh, she said that is very important: go to a channel group and make your questions. If you are a lady and you are not comfortable, there is groups of ladies there just for ladies. Then you can make the questions to lady, and then it's going to be maybe easy for you. Just come inside of this group, and then when you have all the informations, you just go to a big group where is men's and wives, ladies, and everybody's inside. Then you is going to be easy for you. But if you don't have no problem, I think everybody in the normal groups like Carve UK, like they're going to, if you have a question, nobody's going to laugh at you. Everybody's going to take care of you and treat you the best way with lots of respect. Don't worry, this is a sport for all of us. Don't you think like that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Don't you think like that? That is very good for us to go there, and sometimes it's difficult. Can you explain for the ladies out there, or the people, or men's? There's lots of men, they don't know it, like me. The first time I started, I didn't know what was a pushback or a nosedive. Can you explain it to everybody? What is that, if you can?
So the front of the board actually rises up in pushback, so you'll be riding and then you'll suddenly feel the front of the board rise. On the pint, it's very, very obvious when that nose rises. So you'll feel the nose rise. That's basically your warning that if you carry on at that speed, there is a high chance that the nose is going to dive. I've not felt it on the XR yet. I've only had that for a few weeks. I've not felt it on the XR yet, but apparently it's not as obvious on the XR. So you have to be a bit more aware and wait for that to happen. But on the pint, it is very obvious. As soon as that nose starts to lift, that's when you're entering pushback, and you need to slow down to make sure that you're preventing that nosedive.
There is a question from Tom that is like this: do you think to ride in the future different type of paths, like AUC or skateboards, or you try it?
So I went away to Forteventura last year, and happened to find the one guy on the island riding an EUC. So I stepped on to try it, and I couldn't even stand on it. I would like to try again, but I couldn't even stand on it. Going from standing sideways to both feet forward. Just my brain couldn't comprehend it. But I do want to try again. And there's so many different types of boards out there. Like, there's so many. It's a minefield. I wouldn't know where to start, but I would love to try a different board and
You are from
see the
Manchester.
difference.
You are from Manchester. Oh, you are from what city are you from? Manchester. Manchester. Oh, don't come out the
I'm
word.
close to Manchester. I'm about 30 minutes
Manchester.
from Manchester.
Manchester.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and Peak District, so I'm not
Yeah.
too far.
If you know some persons from Manchester who make rides, or if you know a group ride that they made or something like that, try to contact her and try to bring her to the that she can try it. And the other thing I'm going to tell you about the AUC. AUC is if you don't receive the right education, you're not going to learn it. I was with the AUC in my home, and I was like doing everything wrong. And then I was in an event in Belgium, and that is an event maybe 80% of the people ride AUC, and then was a private place that they teach you how to ride it. And
Oh
I was
wow!
there and I try it, and it give me the right explanation to do it. And I came back to my home, and 50 minutes later, I was riding an AUC. I think the
Wow!
problem from the AUC, I try it, I destroy my legs here in my home before. I was like so upset because I was trying every day 1 hour, and came to one time I cannot move my feet because it was very damaged because I was
Oh
falling
wow!
all the time. And then I understand that is not you standing for hours and hours to ride it. That is, you have to have a person who can make you a nice explanation and explain you how to do it. The explanation, what I feel with this person, you have to clean, like you have to be right. You don't have to look to the because normally the persons are like looking to the front. You have to go straight with your body, and you have to have a person in your side taking care of your hand. Don't go to walls or something like that. That is very wrong. And 50 minutes later I was with my doctor, and 50 minutes later I was riding, and I think uh, I do the same mistake like everybody. You just buy it. I buy it in private, and I
Yeah,
was not no idea how to do it, and I was doing everything wrong. That's why I think if you want to do something, try to contact a person who rides lots of time,
yeah.
and he knows. Today I love to ride my AUC.
That's
It's
good.
fantastic.
That's good.
That's why don't give up. I think you're going to be falling in love for the AUC, because the AUC is so easy. I think that is the future for you to go work and go to the city, because that is like a travel baggage. You can do everything simple. That the one wheel, that is
There's a limit.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like very heavy. You cannot. I love my one wheel, but I know there is some things you cannot do, and with the AUC you can do it. That is my opinion.
And they
But
go,
try it.
the range is crazy on an EUC, isn't it?
That is like crazy. I was riding with friends, and I see the guys just going away from me, and I was like, what? With one wheel you can go, and they say, we're going to go about 50, 60 miles per hour, and I was like, it's like
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
But try it. And of course, I'm going to when you start with the pint, why do you change for the XR? What was the reason?
So I noticed on group rides that with the pint, I wasn't able to continue, obviously, as far as XR riders were going. I met up with my good friend Nadine, also on
Mm-hmm.
wheel rider, and we were doing a really beautiful trail in the Peak District. And just when we got to a really nice bit, I would have to turn around because Nadine rides the XR, obviously, so she's got more range. And in winter, I was only getting about 6 miles on the pint, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just not enough if you want a full day out of, you want to ride all day. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I upgraded in the end. It was for that extra range. But there's also other benefits to the upgrade. There's bigger foot space. So you do feel more stable, especially on trails. And obviously you can go faster before you get that pushback as well. So they're the main reasons why I chose to upgrade. And I don't regret the upgrade. It was definitely the right decision to upgrade.
I think too. I think the pint is good when you don't you just leave your work is not so far away, or
Yeah.
your and then you're going to have the range for that. But as I think, as power, as a machine, as that, I always tell my one wheel is my Pensa, because I can do everything, and that is not going to be destroyed. That is like. I do everything with my one wheel, and she is always fine. With my skateboard, I'm always. I have to be careful not to destroy it. With the one wheel, you can do everything you want.
Yeah.
That I think, and when you change from the pint, for the ladies who are out there to know what was the difference that you feel directly when you change from the pint to the XR.
It's hard to explain. It just felt right. As soon as you step on the XR and you have all that extra foot space and you have the stability, it just, tiny bumps that the pint would struggle with, you can just glide over those on the XR without feeling like you're going to fall off. Certain places on trails where maybe I would really, really struggle on the pint, places where I knew that I'd more than likely fall off on the XR, I can just go through there, no problem at all. So that extra stability is obviously really useful if you ride in trails a lot of the time. And obviously you can change your tire too. The stock Vega is really, really stable. You can change tires to get that more nimble feeling. So there is a lot of flexibility there as well. But I'm really, really glad I upgraded. I think it was the right decision. But the pint is still a lot of fun. It's small, it's nimble, it's quick. It's also a really, really good board.
And I see you here. You have lots of skills now. Now it's different.
Not as many as Nadine, but I'm getting there.
But that is the good thing. Do you know what is that is good, because it's inspiration. The two of you that is like inspiration one to the other. That is the beautiful thing. And that's why we have to show these videos and having fun like this. Look at you, huh? That. Please.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and when we do meet up, obviously we've not been able to due to COVID and travel restrictions, but when we do meet up, we make sure that we're having a really good time, we're exploring a different area, and obviously we do really want to get into tricks as well. So we're starting from the basics. Nadine's got the 180 jump. It's amazing. So she's doing really, really well, and I'm hoping to learn from her as well. And we kind of push each other up. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's motivating each other, spurring each other on. And it changes riding completely when you've got somebody that you met through riding that you can then just meet up with whenever you want and just have such an amazing time together. It's that's one thing from the one wheel. Like I've made a best friend through one wheeling, and it's absolutely brilliant.
That is the good thing. You're going to have so many friends. Everybody's going to take care of you. And ladies, don't stop it. Just come here. This sport is going to love you, and you're going to love this sport. Don't stop it. I always share, and I always in love when I see lots of ladies together in the rides that change the colors of this events rides, and seeing that we are all together in this sport, and that is the beautiful thing. And there is a question here from Emma Rome. Onewheel UK flowers. Do you know it?
I don't know if maybe I said it wrong in panic earlier in the chat.
Okay.
It's Onewheel UK floaters.
Okay.
The main UK one wheel group, where you can ask all your questions, and I think most riders in the UK are on that group now, so it's built up a lot. And there's also a mentorship program on that group through Facebook. So you riders can volunteer to be a mentor for somebody that
Mm-hmm.
maybe needs a bit of a bit of guidance or a bit of help. And Rose set that up, which is brilliant. So it means that you can ask
But
questions to a specific
Roth is a
person.
lady or is a man?
Man, Max.
Yeah, because M can be Maria, can be
Yeah, yeah, Max.
Manuela.
So
Yeah, okay, that's why
yeah,
I was
it's a
asking.
brilliant
Yeah,
program, the
I,
mentorship. So you've got that personal touch if you do want to ask questions. So it is a really good group.
then I just want to tell you, my friend, you just have to contact me because we do 3 times in a week lives with international riders. We came today is the 101 interview in 5 months.
Wow.
uh yeah, every day we are busy, we are doing like we are trying to create, we are working with 3 points. Now is a lady with us, a rider who has a pint. She's name is Hella. She's a fantastic rider, and she is most of the time now she's going to make the interviews with the ladies. that
Oh
is going to
wow.
be that is going to be ladies with ladies talks. I think that is very interesting. It's going to be very good for the community. She is working a lot for the community, and I think you, my friend, if you have the opportunity, contact me. I want to listen to you. I want to make an interview with you. For this month is everything reserved. I have about 25 interviews for this month. I don't know what I'm going to do it, but today is coming out international. But I be very pleased to have you here and to listen how do you work to the new riders, how that works with the Onewheel UK. For me, it's very important to bring the community together. Don't mean to be very important persons. You are important when you come here to this show, because this made for riders, and you are a rider and you have a group and you help, like you are talking about. Do you have a program to help the new riders? And I think that is very important to bring here. There is another thing I would like to share with you guys. There is two persons in USA, they are making these meals in
Meals
a
on
ride,
Wheels.
meals on wheels. They're going to come here in 3 weeks, but they want to make that international too. If you are in UK, contact them. I think that is going to be very important to try to make maybe in UK. We are trying to organize now in Germany the same thing with them together. And if you are in UK, please contact them and try to do that. I think that is going to help a lot the peoples on the streets, and I think that is a nice action from all us, because maybe you have a little more opportunity than lots of people who don't have this opportunity. And of course that will be a fantastic thing from all of us. We are not doing something special, we are just doing our job. Just do it, go out there, contact them, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to help somebody, and you're going to make your day very, very, very nice. You're going to feel like you are relief. I think
Yeah.
that when I was speaking with Vanessa, that's why I love these shows. Uh, because I speak with Vanessa last week, and Vanessa tell me, Nelson, I have this, I want to talk, and I didn't know. And Vanessa bring the subject to the table, and I was like, wow,
It's
that is
incredible.
fantastic. That is fantastic. Two simple persons created a simple thing, and is working. They're going to change this month for 300 meals. They started with 100, then 200. Now they're going to go to 300. We have to thank to the One Wheel and to the Flow Life. They are now helping too. I think that is a beautiful thing. And we are in Europe, you are in UK, and wherever you are, if you are in Australia, I know that I have lots of people for around the world. Just contact them. I'm going to leave the link, and try to do in your city, and try to bring your friends together. Sometimes it's a nice ride that you're going to make in a day, and you're going to help somebody. I just want to take this 5 minutes just to say, do it. That is very important. There is lots of people who need our help, and sometimes it's the life is difficult for them, and if
Yeah.
we can help them, that is going to make our day too. And very important, you're going to help, maybe there is kids, there is persons who need a lot from our
Yeah.
help. So
Brilliant.
continue. Let's leave it to the positive now. I think that is more than positive what we talked. A big congratulations to these guys who are doing.
Yeah.
For you, you are a rider who rides more in a day, or do you try it in the night riding?
I did a night ride with the UK Midlands group last year that went on for a few hours, and it was really fun. But mainly, I ride in the daytime. I've not really done many night rides, only a couple, so mainly in the day. I think.
See you, Nadine.
Oh, bye, Nadine.
I want to have her here. Huh? She has to come.
She will. She will.
Yeah, please.
But yeah, I think it's hard in winter. I would have loved to ridden more if it was drier, and that would have been a night time. Obviously, that would be riding in the dark, but just not had chance to do many night rides yet. So hopefully this year, do a few more.
In September, I don't know how many miles. How many miles is from you from London to Liverpool? What's the name? What's this?
Manchester.
Manchester. Sorry. How many miles is from Manchester to London?
There's a big group ride, isn't there? There's a big.
It's going to be in September. It's going to be 3 days event, and I want to see you there. I want to see everybody.
I'm hoping I can get there. Definitely, that'd be amazing.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to bring lots of friends. We are making like a big organized. Maybe we're going to take 20 or 30 persons or more. I hope that this COVID is out, and I want to see you there. And I want to see all the ladies there. If you cannot have 3 days, just come one day and have lots of fun. I think we have to support, and then maybe you can make a nice ride in the evening, because we're going to ride in the evening.
Sounds good. I'll be there. I'll get there.
And if you come, don't worry. I'm going to bring my unicycle, AUC. I'm going to bring my skateboards. Then you have the chance to try everything. I think that is going to be a very nice event from Carve UK and from the family UK. I'm very proud to be in this fantastic group. That Ricardo and the guys, they work a lot. Amanda and all the ladies, and of course, if you are in UK or if you are from in this beautiful island, just say, okay, I'm going to trade 3 days of holidays and I'm going to go to this event. And then I think it's going to be, I think today is the day they're going to choose the logo for the event. Awesome. If you have the chance, just go there. For another thing.
There.
Yeah. So that is the event. And the other question, what I like to do for you, do you customize your board, your Onewheel, or you buy it everything like this from the internet?
With the pint, I got most from the internet, and then there's a third-party company, a small company called Pink Oak, and they do really nice sidekicks. So I got mine from them. They're so unique and different that I wanted my board to look very unique and different. So I did go to those for my sidekicks, and with the XR, obviously, most of the accessories are official Onewheel accessories, but I also got some really unique port and plug covers from a company called Helm of Awe in Sweden. I think the guy's based in Sweden. So, it's nice to support smaller businesses and, try and make your board unique through smaller businesses, because they have so many unique ideas for the Onewheel. So, it's obviously really good to do that as well.
So I just want to tell that to everybody now. Chachi talk about this matter. We are working now with lots of companies. We don't win no money. There was some companies who said, okay, we give you 3 or 4%. We don't receive no money. This percent, I said, we have to give to the riders. In the No Limits Ride Electric, there is lots of discounts there. You can find it. Next week is going to come more discounts. It's going to be lots of companies, small companies, big companies. I think we're going to be around 20 to 30 companies to next week.
That's
Then
amazing.
if you like it, there is lots of discounts for every type, one wheels, AUC, and small companies, big companies. The important thing, we make a big questions to all the companies, and everybody say yes, we're going to give you discounts for the riders. And that is the main thing. I don't win nobody. Everybody knows that I'm a cook. I don't have nothing to do with this. I don't want to win no money. I just want to have fun. Like today, I'm having so much fun with you. That is a new person that I know, that I'm going to be very pleased to see you in September or other day. Um,
Definitely.
and we're
That's
going
it.
to have a lots of time and lots of fun. Of course, Nadine have to come too. Uh,
Yeah.
we have to put everybody together. We have to show that we are in UK. That is a big place for us. In the future, I'm going to organize, I think in the maybe in end of August, I'm going to make a demo here in Germany, because if you
Mm.
don't know, in Germany it's illegal to ride. If the people
Yeah,
catch
same.
you, you're going to lose your device and everything. That's why be careful and try to win your rights, because it's difficult for you. What is the important thing as a rider? Going very fast, doing working your skills, or the two of them?
I think working skills more than anything else. Obviously, the one wheel will go fast. You know, you can push it to go fast. That's absolutely fine, and it does feel good when you get to a really, nice fast speed and you're carving. It is really lovely, but I think it's also important to be, progressing your riding as well. So I'd say more progression. I don't think I've not reached top speed on the XR or anything yet. I'm just enjoying learning, my carving limits on the XR, trying new things, trying some really, really basic tricks on there. So going fast is a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I think it's a lot of fun to actually just progress your riding as well and try new things.
And you see everything. If you go fast, you lose some beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Like
Enjoy
me
the
too.
surroundings on your ride.
Yesterday I was riding with a friend, and because my battery was not so much, I think it was with 10%. I have to go very slow, and then I look to the my left side, and I see this end of the day, the beautiful sun, and I say, if I came 5 minutes before and faster, I lose this. And that is
Yeah,
sometimes it's better for you to have just flow with your board and have fun, enjoy it. Sometimes you're going to see
definitely. Enjoy your new
so
sights.
having so good time, and don't lose it. Just have fun with your friends. Then I come to
Yeah.
another question. What you like more? Do you like to go off road, or you prefer to ride in the streets?
I think when I started, I would have said street because
Hmm.
obviously you've got your smoother surface, you can see the potholes and everything like that. So it almost feels a bit safer because you know what your terrain is. But I'd say now trails. I prefer to do trails just because you're pushing yourself a little bit more. The terrain always changes, so there's always a new challenge, even if you've done that trail before. So I'd say I definitely prefer trails now than street riding. Although when you get a really nice smooth section of tarmac with no bumps or anything, and you can just carve into it, like that's such an amazing feeling as well.
That is fantastic. But
Good.
I, I I I can tell you. I don't know how to describe the one wheel. I have so many boards here, but I cannot leave my one wheel. I have one of the first one wheels who came out. My one
Oh,
wheel is the V1. V1
oh
was
wow.
before the Plus. Today I have updated because I have extra battery that you put in your back,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and that is the Scorpion that was made for a friend here in Germany, and now
Oh,
I have the same range like XR, but I cannot I just want to tell you, I cannot stop riding my one wheel, and that is like a crazy thing. I have so many boards, but with one wheel, and I when I go ride, I forget everything. And you can do
Yeah,
so crazy things that you cannot do with a skateboard, or you cannot do with a AUC. That is so special. That's why the one wheel is the biggest group of the world. When you see the one wheel owners, that is close to 30,000 persons inside. You see the
yeah.
one wheel riders is 26,000 persons inside. I never see so many people together.
A
And
lot of
I
people, isn't it? A lot of people.
that is lots of people, and I speak with them, and believe it or not, um, I always tell this. Not you was telling Nadine. Nadine is your friend. Uh, that is like this. I think I make so many friends. That's why I come to the next question. That is for me the electoral world today open for me like I was not expecting. I was not expecting having so good friends, so fun. For you, what
Yeah,
is the sensation for you? Because I see you riding with friends and everything, and you started, and you started alone, and now you
yeah.
see the world in other direction. What is for you? What you think about this? What is do you imagine that it will be like this?
No, to be honest, I thought that I'd be riding alone for forever. And it's obviously it's a brilliant board. It's great to ride, but riding on your own, it does get boring after a while. You want to share that experience with other people that love it just as much. So this time last year, I would have never expected to have the friends that I have through one wheeling. They have essentially changed my life, because it's hard to make friends as an adult, isn't it? Without having a hobby or anything like that, it's really difficult to go out and meet people and find new friends with similar interests. So
I think
to
you make a big friend, Nadine.
yeah, we're really, really close. And, again, that completely unexpected to actually have such an incredible friend through one wheeling, completely unexpected, and such a nice surprise from one wheeling as well. Yeah, better than I could ever imagine.
And
Definitely.
and then you have another love that I think you love a lot is the one wheel, and then I think you love this 360.
Yeah, when I was
It's easy.
snowboarding before the one wheel,
Hmm.
obviously you're filming with the GoPro. When you're snowboarding, you're not capturing everything
No.
that's there. So I never really made snowboarding videos, because you're only capturing like half of your body, or just the floor, just a bit of the sky. So having this camera, any form of 360 camera, there's GoPro versions out
Hmm.
there. There's lots of
Hmm.
different versions. Any form of 360 camera, you're going to capture everything you want. If somebody falls behind you, you're going to capture it. If I fall, I'm going to capture it. You're not going to miss anything from that ride.
I
So
know that. I always tell to my friends, sorry guys, that is a 360. I see you falling.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have you in
exactly.
camera. And with this, you're not going to have it. Just going to have a direction. The only
Yeah,
thing what I say to everybody, I don't know if happened to you, but to me it happens. Is my second camera is falling with the 360 and damage the glass.
yeah.
Today now in my new camera I have this
The sector.
I have this what's the name, I have my to go, yeah, this protector, this white
Yeah,
protector,
yeah.
because
I my first 360. I'd only had it 2 months, and I put it on a bench, and it
oh,
fell off the bench and cracked the whole lens. So I had to replace that part like 2 months after I got it. So you just got to get the protectors, make sure your camera, regardless of which camera it is, make sure you have protectors on those lenses.
Yeah, but you have to have it because it's very expensive. I
Yeah,
know a friend for me that he have to send it. First of all, he have to send it to China, and he paid 150 euros to fix it. That is like you a little more. You are close to buy a new one, and
yeah,
that is not. And the camera, you're not going to see the same way when you have. Something some scratch in your
yeah,
camera is not going
yeah,
to be the
exactly.
same. That's
Protect
why,
your gear. Protect your
because
gear.
this sport can be very expensive because you have to buy camera, you have to buy the board, you have to buy protections, you have to buy you have to wherever you is the event, you have to ride and go there. I don't know, I think you ride most of your time more in your city. I don't know if Nadine is from your city or not, but I think the important thing is expensive, but you can put it not expensive if you take care
Yeah.
of everything. And first of all, that's why I come to the next question. First of all, protections. What you use, what you recommend to the ladies today that you ride, you have lots of time riding.
Yeah, if when you're first starting off, for your own peace of mind, I
Mm-hmm.
wore knee pads, elbow pads, and wrist guards, and a helmet, of course. But that
Mm-hmm.
that was for my own peace of mind because I knew that if I fell, it's not going to be a fall that will put me off going back on. I'm not going to hurt myself that much if I've got my protective gear on. I think one time as well, I wore crash pants that I wear for
Mm-hmm.
snowboarding for extra protection. Um, so I think when you're starting out, just for your own peace of mind, pad yourself up just so you're not going to hurt yourself. And obviously, as you feel more confident, you won't want to wear all that gear all the time. Um, I wear a helmet every time that I ride, but not a lot of the time will I wear my knee pads, elbow pads, or wrist guards. I do bring them with me in case
Mm-hmm.
it's unfamiliar terrain and I'm not too sure, or I feel like I might struggle, or if I'm going to be doing practicing tricks, I will bring them with me. Whenever I ride, I'll just put them in the car or just put them in my
Mm-hmm.
bag, just in case. Most of the time I just make sure that I've always got a helmet on, protect the noggin.
Yeah, that is very important. That is
Yeah,
always protections is very good, guys. And don't forget, every time we're going faster and faster and faster for your safety, is always try to use. And I recommend for everybody who rides one wheel to have nice gloves in your
yes,
hands. There is some of them they are very good there, and I think it's going to be very good for all of you. The other question, what I would like to you to ask you is like this: do you think, as a lady, um, do you think? I always think like this. I always ask, and most of them they say, "Do you think you like in this event is going to be like a race with one wheelers? Do you think you are going to compete with the other ladies for this race? Is not. I think it's not a competition is important. It's like the enjoying to have
yeah,
riding with the other ladies. Do you think you, if you come to this event, you're going to ride with the ladies, like make like a small
yeah,
competition? I think
yeah,
that is this.
definitely. Yeah, just for fun. Definitely, yeah, of course.
That I love that. That's the
Yeah,
important. I can tell you. I think 100% of the ladies was here. All of them they said the same like you. Yes, of course, I want to come, and that is beautiful. Not
yeah,
every man, not every man. Lot most of the men. I go to the race and to this competition because in end it's not competition. It's just enjoying with your friends.
yeah,
If you lose, I was in a last competition. I lose. I raced with the same guy the two times, and I lose the two times, but I know that he's a better rider than me. And he came to me and said, "No, so I'm sorry." I said, "No, man, that is so fantastic. Just to have enjoy to ride with you, that is the main thing." and the
Yeah.
rest is just we just have to have the beer or what you drink, and we're going to talk lots of years, and you're going to say, hey Nelson, I put you down 2 times, no problem. I think that is funny.
Yeah.
That's the way. I just have to improve myself, and next time I say, okay, I come back and I'm going to be better. If I'm not going to be better, just the enjoy to ride again with a friend, because I made in
Yeah.
this day a new friend. I think that is the important, and I think that is beautiful for you ladies, that all of you are prepared to go to these races, and I think that is beautiful. I think that is what we have to learn from you, girls and ladies and queens, to be more positive and go for a fight, not a fight, but just go enjoy yourself,
Go for
and
fun.
yeah,
Well,
just have
that's it.
fun.
'Cause, you
Yeah.
know, you learn when you do things like that. You learn so much as well by watching the people that you're riding with. Like, you're constantly learning, regardless of, where you're riding. You're just always learning. So seeing other people riding, even racing with other people, you're learning from that person. So it's always a learning experience as well.
And I was talking with you now, and I came to an idea that I'm going to speak with the guys from Carve, because I see you doing some tricks with your one wheel. Why they don't do like a challenge there for the people who has one wheels or skateboards, to make not just ride against, but to make like skill tricks event.
That, you know what, that'd be a lot of fun. That
I
would
think
be a
I'm
lot
going.
of fun.
I'm going to speak with the guys from Carve. I think that will be fantastic, because I know there is lots of persons there who have so many new tricks, new inventions, new ideas, that you just sit there and have your ice cream or you have your beer, and you are like, oh, we can do that.
Yeah.
That is like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I don't see that in YouTube. Oh, that is new. I have to try it. I think that is a
Yeah.
good idea. I'm going to ride it here, and I think that is going to be something very good to bring it, not just race, but skills and showing tricks and showing what you can do with your board. Maybe sometimes it's not going to be so exciting like the other ones who do every day, but you're going to show what you can do, and that is just for the fun, and
Yeah,
seeing lots of
definitely. I mean, it'd
person
be
falling.
me and Nadine are speaking with the Drift Sisters in the US at the moment.
Yeah.
Because obviously it'd be really nice if we could have something similar here in the UK for the female riders.
Hmm.
Something we could do over a weekend, or a meetup that we could do where we can all learn off each other. We can teach each other basic tricks that we've learned. And just get the women of UK riding together, regardless of what they're riding as well. Just get people together, and just try and encourage each other, push each other. New riders as well, they would have somewhere where they could go to learn, advance.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
something that we're looking into when we're thinking about with the Drift Sisters in the US. Yeah.
But I'm telling you something, that is an idea that you have to bring to the if you go to the channel from the girls,
Yeah,
just put it there, speak with the
definitely.
girls, and I think that is going to help a lot to bring new ideas. Don't forget, I always tell to everybody, don't think, do it. I
Yes,
think I know that there's lots of ideas, and sometimes you are scared. Oh, I don't know the reaction from the other
overwhelmed.
side. Yeah, but don't worry. Just put it. The information, you're going to share some information, and maybe the people are going to say, "Oh, that is good. Why not?"
Yeah,
But if you think and don't do it, then it's going to always stay in a paper, and nothing is going to
yeah.
happen.
Got
That's
to
why I
go.
tell you.
Happen.
Yeah, I think too. Then I have like, do you think for you as a rider, do you think, I know that I see that you travel, do you think the politics of traveling in planes, because sometimes it's very difficult for you to ride in a plane, and you cannot have your board or your one wheel in a plane because of the batteries? Don't you think they have to change the policies for all
It,
of us?
I mean, yeah, it's being able to take your one wheel away with you would be absolutely incredible. The places you could explore, it'd be absolutely amazing. I came across obviously this issue when I went to Fortaventura last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm not going to have my one wheel while I'm away. What am I going to do? I'm going to be looking at all these places that I could ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually did spend a lot of time researching online if anybody else on the island had a one wheel. And if
Mm-hmm.
they did, I thought maybe I can message them to rent one. I'm happy to pay, rent the one wheel just for a couple of days. And I don't know how, but that actually worked. So there's one rider that I found
Yeah.
that owns
Mm-hmm.
a foil shop for windsurfing on the beach, and
Mm-hmm.
he had one wheels, so I could rent one off him for however long I wanted, so that I could ride on the island. I think I was very lucky. I don't think many places would have somebody that has that in place. And it is illegal in Fortaventura. The same, you got to
Mm-hmm.
ride very quiet places, avoid police. So I was very lucky that I could do that, but it would be ideal if I could just bring my own
Yeah, of course. If
meal.
it's your own, is always better. I know because
Yeah.
there is a guy here from Germany now that he said I just took a ferry to France to Mallorca just to take my one wheel with that. That is the idea. But I know that he was in USA in the event that is the Flow Life event. And he cannot travel with plane, and he
No.
has to rent three one wheels. That was three friends from Germany, and that is very sad because I think one wheel is not going to be, if you leave it, that is going to be a complete board. You see, that is not a bomb, but I think we
Yeah.
have to change the rules from some things. I think that is not the important thing.
Yeah.
We have to do something because it's sometimes you have your toy that you want to play, you want to have fun in your holidays, and you cannot take it because there is a stupid law that has safety. Sometimes the safety is so high that you cannot bring your bottle of water or your some.
Yeah.
It's like you cannot
It's
your
crazy.
for your cheese to. But is
I know
we
that
have to.
when going through customs, like even now, like when you bring a drone through,
Mhm.
they're all
Yeah.
like, oh, what's this? What's that? Oh my God. It's like they go crazy because you have a drone, and drones are so normal now. Like
Yeah, but there
it's
is lots of countries that are banning the drones because they come to airports, they come to lots of places, and the problem is like this. I'm going to try to make it in a best way. There is lots. They in 100% there is 1% of the people they are stupid idiots and they don't think about the communities. They just think to do stupid things and put the videos out, and sometimes they're going to the 99% to respect, to want to have fun, going to lose
yeah,
it because of this 1%. They don't respect no rules, and they think, oh, I'm going to do it this, I'm going to be a criminal, I'm going to be a bad
yeah,
boy or a bad girl, and then it's just going to destroy the communities. That's why
yeah,
we have to change that. Then
yeah.
I'm going to come to some questions like this. Do you change your grip tape from your board? Do you use the original from the your one wheel?
At the moment on the XR, I'm still using the original grip tape because it's still quite new. But on the Pine, one of my friends who also rides a Pine, Paul, he kindly bought loads of grip tape for himself and measured the
Mm-hmm.
template, cut them out, and he did give me some as well. I just didn't get a chance to change the grip tape on the Pint before I got the XR, unfortunately. But I'm hoping maybe 6 months the grip tape might be really bad on the XR.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to change it to something colourful and bright and fun.
Do you like grippy, or you prefer just the normal one like you have now?
Grippy, grippy for
So
me.
is going to come out. I'm going to just I'm not winning nothing. That is a company you make for skateboards. That is
Oh yeah.
Dope grip. That is grippy and that is very as a spongy like this here,
Ah,
spongy but very
yeah,
grippy. And you have about I don't know how many millimeters high. Then you're going to have like I think next month is going to put out. I tested. Lots of guys tested in UK. There is a company from Team is a fantastic company. Is going to represent the grip tape. I think is going to be a very nice thing for you ladies to try it because it's very soft when you go off road like you.
yeah,
It's going to be grippy, and the first one is going to be soft for your feet. I recommend it. It's not because is if it's a piece of shit. I tell you, is a piece of not good.
yeah,
I don't need no money with this shit. But I think it's a nice product. I think that is a good idea. He started for skateboards, and I talked with him, and I said, "Why don't you do for the one wheels?" And now he's creating. He's going to put out, and I think the difference of price from the others is not so heavy.
that's really
And
good.
there is a guy in UK too that his name is Amar. Amar is
Mm.
a skater, but he's in Carve UK. You can contact him. He's an ambassador from them, and he tried it. I think now for 600 miles, and
Wow.
is there's a video out there that you can see how grippy and how smooth because you have like that is going to be like this, very because it's very high
Yeah,
is less and I think that is going to be fantastic for your feet because you can stand more time in your board and you don't have no pain and
yeah.
everything. I think that is a good idea. The prices I think is going to be very good
You'll have to
and if you have
send me
yeah
the
I'm going to
link.
put it
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
I think that is going to be good. And if you contact it, maybe I think he's looking for moderators, ambassador girls too
Oh,
from UK.
perfect.
Maybe you and Nadine. Maybe you can represent it. That it will be very good.
Sounds good.
Then you receive it that free.
I'll drop
then,
them a message. It's all worth a
then,
try.
then it's going to be better. And of course, I I recommend for all of you. I pay it. Huh? I don't receive no money from this. I'm going to make the unboxing next week. I receive it from that is the funds from
Yeah, the fangs. Yeah,
that is the new ones with the wheels and that I buy it because that is the new generation for you guys who are out there.
yeah,
I receive it. I'm going to put the video. I have wheels in orange. I think it's good for you when you have the nosedive.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and I receive it. That is from Landsurf. I think Landsurf.
Brilliant.
You have the wheels direct here in the front.
Yeah, yeah,
You're not going to need it that no more. You just have to put it the wheel here, and I think it's going to be fun. But I can tell you something. It's not very nice to say it, but it's the truth. I think is expensive, very expensive.
mm, yeah.
I pay more than 100 euros, and I think it's a little
A lot of
expensive.
money.
It's a lot of money. I pay
Yeah,
it. I pay it because of my safety. Because I have, like you said it. I hate to think I am going to have a nosedive
yeah.
and I have one of them, and that was not very nice. And I said to
No,
everybody, if
yeah.
with these small wheels is going to help you a little for that. If you have
Apparently,
the
it
time,
gives you an extra, maybe
yes,
a couple of seconds to try and
yes.
ride out of it.
I buy it. I buy it this mode, because sometimes when I go to the one, I go up in a wheel, the front is going to touch the road faster
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's going to be like this and you're going to that is the reason. Lots of guys tell me that for a nosedive that is not going to help you so much, but it's going to help. But sometimes when you go uphill, that's a good thing that
yeah,
the front is not going to touch it is going to touch the wheels, but I think is a little expensive. But I think if you contact the Matt, he's the owner from the company, he has always brilliant ideas. Maybe he can make you a little discount. I'm trying to work with him. Maybe next month I'm going to work with him. Maybe going to give us percent for the older riders, and why not? If it's good for you guys, I'm going to try it. But I pay it, and I think it's expensive. One
You'll
hundred.
have to do a video review for us.
Yeah, I'm going to make this week. I'm
Yeah.
going to make to show you. But like I said to Matt, I think it's expensive, and
Yeah, I've
it's
noticed that most accessories are quite expensive for the one wheel, aren't they? They're not cheap.
yeah, you have to think like this when we're talking about 100 pounds. I think it's about that, because I pay 118 euros. I think it's about 100 pounds.
Yeah,
100 pounds is a lots of money. It's not.
yeah,
It's
it's an
lots of work.
expensive hobby.
It's a
Very
very expensive
expensive.
one. But of course, that is an option for you guys there. I don't know, it's going to be very nice in the board, because they started to ship it, I think, this week. I received it a little before. But if you have the chance, why not? I'm going to make a video. I'm going to show you. Maybe it's crap. I don't know. But
We'll
normally,
see.
normally is I tell you, I'm going to tell the truth. I always tell. I don't care. I don't work for no company. I don't represent nobody.
No.
If that's the way. So I want to make two questions. One of them is like this: do you have a moment that was not very nice, or that you say, "Oh, that was my worst moment in electro device, in my one wheel"?
Yeah, so I was doing a trail close to me in
Mm-hmm.
winter with my friend Neil, and he's on the XR, I was on the Pint, and I didn't realise how the cold weather would affect the battery. So it was getting we had to be back because the car park ticket would run out. So we
Mm-hmm.
were, rushing back to the car. And I said, go ahead, I'll catch you up. And then the one wheel died about a
Oh,
mile from the car, in the
the
freezing
pint or
cold.
the X pints, or the pint, or the
Pint,
XR? Okay,
pint,
that was
yeah,
not
it
so
just
so heavy.
yeah. So it was about, I think it was just over a mile from from the car
Ooh.
park, and it was like a really rocky trail. So I was just like, like really angry
That is bad.
carrying it all the way back down the hills, uphill. It was, yeah, that wasn't fun. Like that, I wasn't in
I
a good mood.
that I can tell you, because there is a week I have I buy it a 73 the super this is a super bike
Ah, yeah.
and I have a pun, and I was about 5 miles from my home, and I have to come back to my home 5 miles. That was about, I don't know, maybe 1 hour or more. And
Yeah, it's not
uh,
good.
I was so upset. I was so upset. You cannot believe it. Then
Put you
I
in a
want
bad
to.
mood.
That was like, these days you don't talk with me
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to ask you three. I know that you have lots of good moments with your one wheels, but tell me just three of these three special moments till today that you have it, that you say, "Oh, that was very special for me."
I think when I rented one on Fortaventura, I got up for sunrise to ride when it was very quiet and no police.
Hmm.
And the track was beautiful. It was so smooth. The sun was coming up. I was right on the shoreline, and I was just riding, and it was just the best feeling, having the warm air on your face. It was just, I think that's one of my top moments. It was just beautiful.
We can see in your eyes. it's
Yeah, it
like
was amazing.
it's like you are living the dream now. It's like you
Yeah,
are
that's
you
it.
you
It
are
was
you are not
incredible.
here. You are there.
Yeah, I'm right there in my mind. Definitely. Every day in my mind, I'm there. I think it's hard to choose two other moments because whenever I'm meeting up with friends to ride. It's always incredible. But the ride I did with the UK Midlands group last summer, I think it was
Hmm.
like the hottest day of the year, and it was hot in the night as well, which
Hmm.
is doesn't happen often. So I was able to like wear a pair of shorts and ride for like 6, 7 hours and still be warm. And there was about maybe just 6 or 7 of us, but it was just so nice. It was so relaxed. We had a beautiful sunset, and it was just such a good atmosphere that's probably my second top moment, just for
And
how relaxed it was.
And don't forget, sometimes the groups of you talked 7, 8 persons, not so big group. Sometimes it's better the group
Yeah,
of 7 to 10 persons than a big group, because a big group is not you. Sometimes you don't have so much fun when you are
yeah,
riding, and the
yeah,
seven
exactly.
persons is like perfect. You can talk
Yeah,
with everybody. You have lots of fun. You can change it. You can do everything. I think that is a perfect group ride, and
yeah,
most of them sometimes it's better when you ride with your friends. You know each other, and you can speak the same language, you know what you can speak, that the subject is
yeah,
always fine. I think that is very important. And the third
yeah.
one, you have a, tell us another one, maybe Nadine, knowing Nadine.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's the first time we met up. I met up with Dean and Jan Temple, Red Boy Jan, on Instagram.
Let me see.
And again, meeting just strangers for the first time, you get a bit nervous, but there's
Was this one?
I don't think I've got any photos with him, but that was the ride. That's one of the rides. Yeah, that was my
Hmm.
second ride. So yeah, it was just that welcoming feeling for meeting those two people for the first time. We went round one of the local parks where they live, and it was just beautiful. There were fields and fields where you could just ride through them, and it was all soft pavement, and it was a really good ride. So I'd say that was the third.
Yeah, that is fantastic. So I just want to say to everybody there, we have today a very special person, a very special guest. She's from UK. She started with the Pine. She changes to the XR because she was so in love with the Pine, and she said, "I would need more power and more range." And I think changing for one to the other one was perfect. I'm with Nadine now in my head. I have to Chantal. Th- the change was very big for you. You are in love with your XR.
Yes, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Uh, uh, what you think as a lady rider? What you think? Do you think? Do you think is missing on this board, or you think this board is perfect for you?
I think the board itself is spot on. I think the only thing that kind of lingers in your head is if something goes wrong with the board, I'm not sending it to America to get fit. Um, that's kind of lingering in your head, like, oh God, what if something
No,
happens to that board and I need to fix it? I'm not sending it to Future
no,
Motion to
no.
get
You
fit.
don't. You don't need it anymore. There is
Uh,
lots of guys. I can send you the link. Lots of guys. They are in UK. They can fix it. Everything. and
yeah,
and and good guys in UK, they can do it everything for you, and they are not expensive. They are
yeah,
very, that is like private persons, and when it's not that, you can change, you can send us to us in Europe. There is a very special person here from our community. It's always a
oh,
special person for everybody.
yeah,
In our group of riders here in Germany, there is a guy who is very good in videos. There is a guy who is very good in taking care of all the boards, changing batteries, putting everything together. Is the magic hands. And there
yeah,
is Dan Hella is a person who take care of the forum, who take care of everything of the communication, and then is me who make this here. I think that
yeah,
is like a team working, and I think that
yeah,
in UK there is lots of person who doing that too.
yeah,
And if you have one day a problem, contact us. If you don't find it, and we try to find you. You don't need to
Oh,
never send again to USA. That is crazy. Then is going
yeah,
you're going.
I think that's one of the issues. There's obviously Onewheel is American, but there's obviously no support for
But you have it here.
riders elsewhere, really.
Yeah, you have it. You have it today in France. There is the One Wheel France. They have like they represent the they represent the One Wheel in Europe. That is in France is free. I have to see it free something like that. Free
Right.
storage or something like that. But in UK, there is lots of guys who can take care of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
One Wheel. And if you have a problem, just contact me or contact someone. But you can contact me. I give you in 5 minutes all the contacts you need,
No,
and
thank you.
I make my research. And then I'm going to come to another thing. She is selling his pint. I'm going to put it in all the links in my medias. If you are
Thank
interested, just contact her, and
you.
I think you're going to have lots of fun. You know, as that is a lady, she take care of everything. If it's my One Wheel, I'm going to tell you, my One Wheel is not take care. I'm not a very nice person taking care of my things, but a lady is always you're going to buy like new. She take care
Yeah,
like his baby.
it's a good board.
Yes, of course. And I think it's better for someone to buy it that stay in his house. He's not using. It's not going to be good because there is going to come a time that the battery is not going to be okay, and that's where there is always a person there who wants a pint. And I'm going to leave all the links. I'm going to talk with you in private when we go out, and you're going to leave me the link. And of course. Guys, have a good day. Tonight we have the X boards from USA coming in a live. He's going to explain the new board, the legendary board. Come here to the live and see us. And for you, I leave you like always the last words. Oh, I just want to tell, please subscribe to his YouTube channel. Go to his Instagram. She has lots of content there. And please don't forget, every Sundays there is a beautiful lady here, a fantastic rider who's going to try to help you to know a little more about this electrosport. And this electrosport is for everybody, not for men. That is for everybody. And don't stop. Just come to the groups and speak with the ladies and ask what is the best option for you. And I think you all we're going to be welcome in this community, and this community is beautiful. Like always, I leave you with the last message to all the persons who was here to see you, and for the persons maybe is going to see later this video. You have the last words.
Oh, okay. Thank you for tuning in and listen to me ramble for over an hour. Absolutely changed my life. Really, really happy to be riding. And if anyone ever does have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop me a message. Thank you so much, Nelson, for having me on the show. It's been absolutely fantastic speaking with you, and I feel like I've made another amazing friend.
Of course, you made me from the first time for the first moment. I love to have new friends. You are a new friend, and I think you are a fantastic person. The
Oh,
way
thank
you
you.
speak, the way you do your videos, I think there is lots of information for you riders who want to start. That is the right videos for you to see, because the explanation is original, is not something fake, and that is the important for you who are starting to know how to do it. What is going to happen, because it's not everything is going to be flowers. uh, is step by step. Just enjoy it and go
Yeah.
there, see the video. I think you're going to see the content is very good, and is the right way for you. And of course, when you started, do the same like her do. Just make a small video, show you your beginning, and I think you're going to help a lots of persons to know
Definitely.
how how is everything in the beginning. Don't show it you riding like you see
Bro.
you see here Nadine and Chantal. They are doing here something very beautiful, but they are very good riders now. But in the beginning, she don't start it like this. That was
Yeah.
difficult, and now she is enjoying, because in the beginning it's always difficult. Don't think that is going to be perfect. If you see the beginning, we go to the first video from her, and you see that is the big difference from one and the other. She
Yeah.
step by step. You have to, and if you fall, don't worry to put the video out and show that you fall. That is going to show that to the people. That's why I buy this here.
Yeah.
That's why I buy this, because when you go up, the wheels is going to help you a little, not
Yeah.
off road in the street. That's why I buy it. So, Chantal, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
No, I'm very pleased. I just want to say just one thing. Uh, come every Sunday and help these ladies. They need you. We have to bring her to our events. Have fun. Create something. I today I have a new thing for the guys who make events. We're going to try to make this special thing, not riding and making races. We're going to make like stuff like people showing his skills and everything. I'm going to contact the guys and I'm going to try to do this for the next event. I think that is going to be fantastic when we see the skills from everybody doing stuff and tricks and everything. That's why I love this show. We are learning every day. Today I learn with you a new thing that we can bring to the events. Thank you so much. I wish you all of you a great time, and we are going to go